Lovely, lovely, wonderful people. A pleasant evening to everybody. So beautiful people, I was kind of MIA, missing in action for a few days, and as I turned to my TV on, oh, how festive it was with the different information. And we're in this high political tide, I would call it. This very festive political season. Everywhere you go, you see between green and orange, the two major, major colors, and one will fare out come September 3, 2025. And we look forward to that day, because as my mother would always say, one horse cannot run in a race. It wouldn't be considered a race. I'm saying that part of it. So beautiful people. I saw, I was listening to, Dixon Mars. I may be calling it wrong. Forgive me, people with the names. And Amina Johnson Smith, Dr. Christopher Tufton, talking about the PNP's manifesto that was released recently. I'm not sure when exactly. I was going online trying to find it, and when I clicked on it, I don't know. Maybe it's not ready yet. And in fairness to them, it's probably not ready as yet. Available. I was looking, trying to see if I could scan through it, because what they were saying, and I'm paraphrasing, is that they copied and pasted. I heard that term literally. The policies of the Jamaica Labour Party and placed in their manifesto. So what they're saying, they took the JLP's ideas and policies and everything to put in the PNP's manifesto. I wish there was a copy that I could read to see what is happening, to make a comparison, to look. All I would do, because I know I was listening to Dr. Tufton, he's saying that they're carefully, strategically, and comprehensively preparing their manifesto. It's basically finished, but I guess maybe there's some tweaking, or they want to ensure that you get a solid manifesto, and obviously it's going to be released before, well, I would hope that they will do it before the nomination day, which nomination day is Monday, August 18. Yeah. So I'm hoping that this is something that can be done, ASAP, so that we can look and make a comparison to see, what is really going on, as well as to look at, because, theirs would come after. So we would need to look at something that is before, to see if what the People's National Party had placed in their manifesto, if these are like remnants, or these, almost like a replica of the Jamaica Labour Party's policies, and what it is that they're set out to do to make the country great, to make the country better. Well, truth be told, my beautiful Jamaican people, and I heard the Prime Minister saying it, at the RAS, at the RAS, I want to say mass rally, when the brain just, I think, at the mass rally on Sunday, last Sunday, is that he says when he talks to some people, they will say, he didn't use the term no better herring, no better barrel, but basically tantamounts to that the two are the same. But he was saying that both are not the same. They are fundamentally different. When the different ministers came on, they said they got the country to run for 22 years. I know former Prime Minister P.J. Patterson may have done it for what? Out of the 22 may have been 18, 19, I'm not sure. Something of the sort. Because I know that the preceding Prime Minister, Michael Manley, had debated office, and then he had taken over. I think it was ill or something of the sort. So, and then he took over, and then, it was what, 3 consecutive terms or something of the sort. So it amounted, counting Michael Manley and PJ Patterson, it was about 20 something years, 22 years. And they ran the country to a wreck. This is what they're saying. The country was just made a wreck. That, and you can't, and I will not get up and say neither of the two parties, when they were in power, did zero for the country's growth and development. That is virtually and literally impossible. There has to be, even if it's 2% growth, 3% growth, there has to be some growth. So when I hear die-hearted people get up and say the other side, they do nothing, they did not, that cannot be true. Even if it is 2%, some percentage has to be, would have had to be done. It's just that it may not have been effective enough or efficient. But there had to be some changes. There had to be something that was done. They could not, or else they would not have passed the first term. People would have completely voted them out if zero things were done. It could not have been so. But I'm so sorry that I'm unable to get a copy of the manifesto. I literally, when I heard that, I said, let me look online, to see what the manifesto is, but I couldn't find anything and there was something to click on and it just stayed. It wouldn't move so it seemed as if maybe it is not online as yet. It's not ready as yet. I don't know. And, truth be told, if we go historically, I mean, this was started by two cousins, one side and the other. So I don't think you're going to really find anything vastly different. There may be slight differences. Obviously, you cannot be the same. But well, nowadays, because there is a change, in leadership and thinking and everything, you may find that now the change is going to be very obvious in some of the things that they're going to do. But what one of the three members of parliament was saying, one was saying is that it is obvious that they are telling you to support the Jamaica Labour Party. I laughed when I heard it. I said, oh my God, these people are real politicians, they really think outside the box. She's, I think it was, I don't want to tell a lie on who said it. One of them had said it, that they're really saying support the Jamaica Labour Party. So what she's saying, or he is saying, is that, when you read their manifesto, just the epilogue is saying, vote for Jamaica Labour Party, vote for the JLP. That is what it tantamounts to. I was listening to Dana Dixon talking about something with the PATH program. Because I don't have their manifesto, I wish I did. I wish I saw something that I could speak to it. I was looking for it, my beautiful people, but couldn't find it. And it would have been also difficult because I would have wanted to look at both the Jamaica Labour Party's manifesto and their manifesto, or because you might say that, oh, they came with their manifesto afterwards, so who knows who to tell if they didn't take from that. Then they have the booklet, which is quite comprehensive. So we would just scan through, look at the booklet to see if what they have in there as policies or what they're going to do, if it is something that, oh, I see they get this from the JLP, the booklet had said this, so they pick this, or no, I don't want to say the same, whatever it may be. But that was a highlight in the conversation for me when one of the three had said that, what they're telling you is that to vote for this, something like that. I'm paraphrasing, people. I don't have it verbatim, word for word, that you're to vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. Oh my goodness, politicians are just amazing. They know how to, really politicize, and they know how to just, get things going. Would I say it would be sad, or is it that the policies that the Jamaica Labour Party has come with or posited or has purported, it therefore means that what they have purported seems to be very fiscally sound. I heard Minister Favour Williams talking about, how is it that they're going to fund a lot of the things that they say they're going to do? Is it through borrowing? Basically bringing that up, because I guess she was trying to allude to, you don't want to get back to where you're coming from. This high debt or debt service ratio is unbelievable. So how is it that you're planning on if it is not systematically thought out, of how to accumulate funds without squeezing the bunions and the corns of the people, without them having to go through a diatribe. Difficulties again, far worse, because of high interest rates, because of debt. That is not something that we would want. So it is a as I said, well, the manifestos will come in short order. When I see both of them, I can look at the similarities and the differences, and give my view on same. Until then, I'm just encouraging the people of Jamaica to go out and vote smart, vote wise, not on what your auntie and your uncle and your dog and your cat says. vote on your conviction who you think should get it. Guys, you know what to do with TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe, give me one of those